So you're PCS in the Colorado Springs and you're trying to figure out whether you're gonna rent or buy. Maybe you've heard about the VA loan, but you're not quite sure how it really works, or maybe you've used it before and you just want a refresher to see if it's worth exploring again in this market. Well, let me tell you something. Your VA loan benefit might just be the key to owning a piece of this beautiful city instead of renting or settling for base housing. If you're heading to Fort Carson, Peterson Space Force Base, Schriever Space Force Base, or the Air Force Academy, this is a benefit that you earned, and if you use it right, it could save you tens of thousands of dollars. Hi friends, I'm Daniel Padilla, retired Chief Warrant Officer and Realtor here in Colorado Springs, and I lead the PCS team, where we specialize in helping military families, veterans relocate with confidence. So whether you're moving in or out or across the country, on this channel we talk all things military relocation, real estate, lifestyle, right here in the heart of Colorado. So today we're gonna dive into your benefit, the VA home loan, and show you how to use it with confidence and how to make the most out of it when PCSing to or from Colorado Springs. Let's go. First things first, the VA loan. This isn't just another government perk. It's one of the most powerful benefits available to service members, veterans, and their family members. Three main things that stick out is number one, no down payment is required. Number two, private mortgage insurance, nope. Number three, very competitive interest rates. So think of it like this. Your service earned you a front row ticket to home ownership without the financial hurdles that civilians face. You don't have to scrape together 20% down. Your country already recognizes that you earned this benefit, and this is your opportunity to seize. So it's the least that they could do for what you've already given. Let's go. Now let's talk real estate here in Colorado Springs. Our market is very unique. We're surrounded by Fort Carson, Peterson, Schriever, and the Air Force Academy. There's always a steady flow of military families PCSing in and out. The median home price here is typically hovers around the mid-4s, depending on location and condition. Neighborhoods like Banning Lewis Ranch, Meridian Ranch, and the Fountain area are very popular for military buyers thanks to the quick commute and the solid values they have. Inventory is tight, but it's good. The good news is your VA loan gives you leverage. You can buy without draining your savings, and in many cases, you pay less per month than renting off base or living in privatized housing. Let's break it down. So you're buying a house now, let's say for $450,000 near Fort Carson. Your down payment is gonna be zero. That's over $22,000 of savings right off the bat compared to a conventional loan at 5% down. You might see a VA funding fee added to your loan, usually 2.15% on your first use, but many veterans with a service-connected disability are exempt. Even if you have a Purple Heart, you don't have to pay that fee. You'll also have closing costs to consider. Things like lender fees, escrow, taxes, and insurance, typically ranging between $7,000 to $15,000 depending on the property and the loan setup. But those costs are often negotiable. We at the PCS team work very, very hard to structure your deal, so you're bringing little to no money down to the table. Let's go. If you've never been stationed here before, you are in for a treat. Colorado Springs is one of the most military-friendly, family-focused, and scenic duty stations in the entire country, from hiking of the Garden of the Gods to the weekend trips to the mountains to the thriving local food and craft beer scene. It's no wonder why military families choose to stay here long after PCS orders have changed. But it's also important to plan ahead. Commute times from places like Monument, Falcon, Security Whitefield can vary, so make sure your home search aligns with one, your duty assignment, and two, your lifestyle needs. Let's go. Let's talk BAH. Your base allowance for housing, BAH rates here are some of the most balanced in the country. For example, a Sergeant E5 with dependents gets roughly around $2,100 per month, and an O3 with dependents gets roughly around $2,700. When you plug those numbers into your VA eligibility and interest rates, many service members find that they can own a home for less than rent, especially when factoring in taxes, deductions, and long-term equity. And when you PCS again, that same home that you bought can become your first rental property, creating passive income while you serve elsewhere. VA appraisals in Colorado Springs are done by local professionals who understand our military market. They know what flight paths, noise zones, and base housing look like. They're not outsiders just taking a guess at the value. They are experienced professionals with specific to our market. So once you're pre-approved, most VA home loans can close within 30 to 45 days. And that's perfect, especially for PCS schedules, report dates, and short-term lodging deadlines. So how do you get started? Well, step number one, get pre-approved with a VA experienced lender. At the PCS team, we are partnered with the trusted VA lender right here in Colorado Springs who understand both the lending process and the military lifestyle because they also lived it too. So once you're pre-approved, we'll help you target down the right neighborhood, negotiate the right deal, and make your PCS transition as smooth as possible from service to sold. To sum it all up, if you're PCSing to or from Colorado Springs, your VA loan is one of the smartest tools you have. It opens up the door to home ownership, and it's often lower than the monthly cost than renting. And it gives you a chance to build real wealth for your future. I'm Daniel Padilla, retired U.S. Army Chief Warrant Officer, and on behalf of the PCS team, we'd be honored to help our military families find the right home here in Colorado Springs, or maybe even across the country. So if you found this helpful, make sure you like, subscribe, and reach out when you're ready to start your PCS journey. Let's go.